Once upon a time, in a small, quirky town, lived a young man named Tim. Tim was known for being incredibly clumsy. If there was a way to trip, spill, or break something, Tim would find it. The townsfolk often joked that Tim could trip over air. One sunny day, the town was preparing for its annual talent show, an event where everyone showcased their unique skills. Tim decided he would participate, determined to change his reputation. However, he didn't have any traditional talents like singing or dancing. Instead, Tim had his own idea. He would perform a magic trick. He practiced tirelessly, trying to perfect the classic pull a rabbit out of a hat trick. But in true Tim fashion, things never went as planned. During rehearsals, he pulled out everything but a rabbit, socks, a rubber chicken, and even an old shoe. His best friend, Lucy, couldn't stop laughing. "Tim, you're going to need a miracle to pull this off," she said, chuckling. The day of the talent show arrived, and Tim was a nervous wreck. When his turn came, he took a deep breath and stepped onto the stage. The audience watched with amused anticipation, knowing Tim's track record. Tim waved his wand, said the magic words, and reached into the hat. To his horror, he felt something furry and wiggly. Out popped not just one rabbit, but a whole family of rabbits. The crowd burst into laughter, and Tim's face turned as red as a tomato. But then, something amazing happened. The rabbits started performing tricks on their own, jumping through hoops, balancing on each other's heads, and even forming a tiny pyramid. The audience was in awe. They gave Tim a standing ovation, not for pulling off the planned magic trick, but for creating an unforgettable, hilarious moment. Tim's clumsiness had unintentionally led to the most entertaining act of the night. Backstage, Lucy ran up to Tim, hugging him tightly. "That was amazing! You did it, Tim!" she exclaimed. Tim laughed, still in shock. "I guess I did. Who knew my clumsiness would finally pay off?" From that day on, Tim was known not as the town's clumsy guy, but as the unexpected hero who brought joy and laughter to everyone. He learned to embrace his quirks and use them to his advantage, proving that sometimes our greatest strengths lie in our imperfections. Tim's story spread throughout the town, inspiring others to participate in the talent show, regardless of their perceived flaws. The next year, the show featured all sorts of acts, from the awkward juggler who couldn't keep more than 2 balls in the air, to the shy singer who found her voice and wowed the crowd. Tim had become a symbol of courage and authenticity. He continued to perform his magic, each time with a new twist, always keeping the audience on their toes. And every time he performed, he reminded everyone that it's okay to be imperfect, and that sometimes the best moments come from unexpected places. Tim's journey wasn't just about a magic trick gone wrong. It was about finding the magic within himself and sharing it with the world. And so, in the little quirky town, where clumsiness and laughter went hand in hand, Tim's story became a legend, told for generations to inspire others to embrace their true selves and find their own magic.